back to my video. Let me ask you a question. Imagine this, you have just landed your dream job in another country. It's your first day at work. You walk into the office 10 minutes late, call your manager by their first name, and immediately sit down without greeting anyone. Do you think that's a good first impression? Well, in many cultures, the answer is no. And then today, we are going to learn about business etiquette, one of the most important aspects of cross-cultural communication. Even if your English is excellent, not understanding business etiquette can lead to your misunderstandings or even damage professional relationships. So, by the end of this lesson, you will know how to behave appropriately in international workplace. Let's get started. What is business etiquette? Business etiquette refers to the accepted rules of polite and professional behavior in the workplace. It includes how we greet people, communicate, dress, manage our time, attend meetings, exchange business cards, and interact with colleagues. Although many professional values are shared around the world, every culture has its own expectations. Understanding these differences shows respect and help us build trust with people from different backgrounds. And then for the first is greetings and first impressions. Let's begin with greetings. The first impression you make is often the most memorable one. In countries such as in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom, people usually greet each other with a smile, eye contact, and a firm handshake. You may say, "Good morning, it's nice to meet you." However, in Japan, greeting someone is quite different. Instead of shaking hands, many people bow. The depth of the bow often depends on the level of respect you want to show. If you are visiting another country, it's always a good idea to learn the local greeting customs before meeting people. And then remember, showing respect from the very beginning creates a positive impression. And then second, punctuality. Now let's talk about time. Have you ever heard a phrase? Time is money. Yes, in many countries, punctuality is taken very seriously. For example, in Germany and Switzerland, arriving late even by just 5 minutes may be considered unprofessional or disrespectful. People often arrive a few minutes early to meetings. On the other hand, in some cultures, meeting times can be more flexible. However, if you are unsure, it's always safer to arrive early rather than late. Being punctual shows responsibility, reliability, and respect for other people's time. And then third, professional communication. Communication is another important part of business etiquette. When speaking with coworkers or clients, it's important to use polite and respectful language. For example, instead of saying, "I need this now," you could say, "Could you please send this by this afternoon?" The second sentence sounds much more professional and respectful. The same rule applies to emails. A professional email usually begins with a greeting such as "Dear Mr. Brown" or "Dear Mrs. Taylor." Then, politely explain your purpose. Finally, end your email with a closing such as "Best regards" or "Kind regards." These small details can make a big difference in professional communication. And then, fourth, business card etiquette. in some countries, business cards are more than just contact information. For example, in Japan, exchanging business cards is considered an important business ritual. When someone gives you their business card, receive it with both hands. Take a moment to read the card carefully before putting it away, and then never fold it. Write on it immediately or place it carelessly into your pocket. Doing so may appear disrespectful. This simple gesture shows that you value the other person's identity and position. And then for fifth, dress code. Another important aspect of business etiquette is appearance. Different companies have different dress codes. Some workplaces are formal and expect employees to wear suits or professional attire. Others are more casual. Before your first day at work, it's helpful to find out what employees usually wear. Dressing appropriately shows professionalism and respect for the company's culture, as the saying goes. Okay, dress for the job you want, not just the job you have. Okay, this is quick quiz time. Now, let's see what you learned. Imagine you are attending your first business meeting in Germany. Which attention is more appropriate? A. Arrive 10 minutes late and apologize? Or B. Arrive 5 to 10 minutes early and prepare for the meeting? The correct answer is B. Arriving early is the better choice. It shows professionalism, responsibility, and respect for everyone attending the meeting. Great job! Why does business etiquette matter? Business etiquette is not just about following rules, and then it helps people from different cultures communicate effectively, and then it builds trust. It creates positive relationships also, and it helps avoid misunderstandings that may affect teamwork or business success. When people feel respected, they are more likely to work well together. And then, last for my video. Thank you. Bye.